For today I have found 15 ways you can die in Project Zomboid. And we will start simple enough with this naughty man that has not hydrated properly. As in real life, our in-game friend is not very smart for doing this. So what do you think will happen to this man? Answer A. Is he stubborn and does he wither away? Answer B. Does he give in and apologize for his dumb antics? Or answer C. Does the man violently explode into blood and guts? It was answer C. The second way you can die is very similar to the first. You can pull an extreme Gandhi and simply refuse to eat, or alternatively you could refuse to leave your house. Clinically proven to have the same effect. Next up we have got one of my favorites in any game. Being able to deliberately poison yourself. And whilst bleach might be able to quench your thirst for a little bit, I assure you you won't enjoy your lack of dehydration for long. In similar vein, it is possible to OD on medication if you treat your pills like they're gummy bears. Although this is surprisingly sudden. I was like fine for a whole box and then I stuffed some more into my mouth and suddenly whole chunks of my health were gone. Now the next situation might sound familiar. You're cruising around at a nice comfortable 120 an hour and suddenly you discover that some douchebag road planner decided to build some turn in your perfectly straight road. I really think this sort of idiotic road design has to stop. Not that that really matters because I am a bit dead. Making use of similar kinetic principles, and to no one's surprise it is possible to fall to your death, which I will demonstrate with this survivor that has gone mad and for some reason thinks he's a bird. I believe I can fly. Next up is my good old friend Bloodloss. Great for getting you first place in speedrunning Project Zomboid. It is also one more perfectly valid way to die. Ooh, 32 minutes. That's a new record. Next up, sickness. There's a lot of ways to die from it, but if I have to choose one, I think I'll participate in the world's first annual raw chicken eating contest. 3, 2, 1... And begin. Looks like the one participant crazy enough to participate in our tournament is starting strong, chowing down on the chicken like there's no tomorrow. And he might just be very right about that. And for some reason he seems to not be getting full. No, for some reason you can't get stuffed when you're eating raw food. Ah, guys, I don't feel so good. Next to blowing yourself up from the inside, like I just did, it is also possible to externally blow yourself up with some well-timed pipe bombs. Although as far as explosives go, that's pretty fucking underwhelming. Speaking of lame deaths, when you're bitten by a zombie it is of course possible to get a nice hot incurable infection that will slowly kill you over a span of some days. But fret not, cause you can die even lamer. When you install a generator into a closed off room and you don't pay attention, you will inevitably be huffing your lungs full of nice and fresh toxic fumes. But despite the claims I found online, it's not exactly possible to die of this. I do however have to give my online colleagues a shout out, or rather their comment sections, for giving me a shit ton of ideas to research for this video. And whilst this generator might not kill you on its own, it will help you die of something else. Tripping and falling to your death, or whatever in the world just happened there. I could not exactly tell what happened there, but you just know that was some bullshit. To cure this utter boredom, you can play the hot new game, Pass the Molotov Cocktail. I would however not recommend doing this single player on account of burning the whole house down and yourself. For the next one, we're kinda starting to go into iffy territory, but it is technically possible to die of malnutrition if your weight drops below 35. At least according to the fellow Dutch schmuck I got this from, Mr. Crazy FYI. Thanks for your contribution to the scientific community. But now we're really running out of stuff. What more do we have? Throw up some ideas. Oh, I guess technically it's possible to die if you're stupid enough to get eaten by a zombie, but who would ever do that? I guess I'll put it on the list, sure. And lastly, it is possible to be scared to death by a surprise zombie attack. And no, with that I don't mean your survivor can die from fear. No, I'm not so concerned about the in-game character as I am about you. Holy fucking Jesus Christ! Cause I swear one of these days this game is gonna give me a real life heart attack. And if I have counted correctly, that's 15. Holy crap. For a game about dying, that's not actually that much. Sure, it is only all the single player deaths I could find, but still, not that many. I had like 25 things that I tested. No, more than 25 actually. But there were very little things that actually kill you. Like hypothermia doesn't actually kill you. Not sleeping doesn't actually kill you. Drinking tainted water kinda kills you. You could technically die from that, but I just counted it in with the general category of sickness. You also can't die from a wound infection. And there were some more, but hey, now at least you know. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope it was funny or at least entertaining to you. So thank you so much for watching this. If you like this, please do stick around. And hopefully see you next week. I've got a pretty big video planned for then. So bye bye.